Good morning, good evening, namaskar, wherever you are. I'm Ashima Serene. I am wanting to offer here some simple energy practices that can help you both strengthen your lungs and detox your lungs at a very critical time for our communities and for our organs. Just a quick background on Qigong. Qigong is over 2,000-year-old exercise form coming out of ancient China. It's a very alchemical form in the way it just creates a transformation both in our inner beings and our outer beings. It's a very powerful time in our lives, but if you look around us, there are so many signs of balance and things falling into place. We are here just after the spring equinox. The spring equinox defines the balance between darkness and light and new beginnings. So as you see plants coming out of the earth, taking their first breath, just think about how it feels to take your first breath in this world. So really honoring our lungs today, and through that, creating more space in our bodies for fresh energy, fresh oxygen to flow in, as well as calming our nervous system, which is critical at a time like this when we need to be creative, resourceful, and centered. So I'm going to get started with some simple belly breaths. So if you're sitting like me in easy pose, that's great. If you're sitting on a couch, that's fine. There's no right or wrong way to do this. And I have improvised all of these exercises that you can do them sitting down wherever you are. So we're going to start with simple belly breaths. So just straightening our posture, maybe raising our shoulders and then bringing them down to relax our shoulders. Bringing our head back slightly, tilting our head back slightly as if there is a golden cord pulling us from top. So this straightens the back of your neck. And just putting your hands in the, in yoga mudra, or just relaxing, or just keeping them like this. There is no right or wrong way to practice this form. The most important thing is intention. They say intention, which is yi, leads chi, which is energy. So whatever you intend will happen in your life. So the intention for the next 15 minutes is to just listen to the instructions, participate as you can and as you're able to. So we're going to start with belly breathing. Like many of you, I was a shallow breather, so I would breathe here. And this is called stress breathing. And it reduces the space for our lungs to really fully bring in the fresh flow of oxygen. So this pushes us to breathe from our diaphragm. So as we inhale, we bring our bellies out as if there's a golden ball of light in our bellies. So really fully expanding our bellies. And as we exhale through our mouth and we bring in our bellies. So inhaling through our noses, fully inflating our bellies. Exhaling through our mouth. And next time when you exhale, inhale and exhale, you can make it audible because it really releases the stress from our bodies. So inhaling through our nose, expanding our belly, exhaling through our mouth. One more time. Inhaling and letting go through our mouth. And as often as you can in the day, just move from here to here. And this really allows your emotions to settle in your body. It allows the chi to settle in your body and really allows you to listen to your intuitive voice and feel calm. So we continue to do belly breathing. And in our first exercise, we're going to bring in, it's a guided imagery exercise. So we're going to imagine as we're breathing into our bellies, that we are breathing in silver light. So really honoring our lungs in this exercise. Breathing in moonlight into our lungs, silver light. And as we exhale, we imagine we are exhaling any turbid black smoke, black energy in our lungs. This is a very powerful exercise for those who are smokers, for those who live in areas where there may be really high air pollution, because it's really what you are doing now is you are clearing your lungs. So inhaling silver light. And silver is the color for lungs. It's the color for metal, which is the element identified associated with the lungs in Chinese medicine. So inhaling into our lungs, silver light, and exhaling gray smoke. Let's do this 5 more times. Inhaling silver light, exhaling gray smoke. Inhaling silver light, exhaling gray smoke. You can imagine moonlight as you inhale. What comes to mind is how the light falls on the ocean, and sometimes the ocean looks silver. So I'm pulling in that silver light deep, deep into our lungs and letting go. We're going to move into our lung revitalizer exercise form. And I'll give you the instructions first, and then you can follow along. So first we will move our head and torso slightly to the left, as if we're looking over our shoulder. And then we come back and we bend slightly. And then bring ourselves back to the center. Look over our right shoulder. Slowly coming back to the center. Bending. And back into the center. So we're inhaling as we go to the side. Look over our shoulder. Inhaling. Holding our breath as we come back. And exhaling as we bend. You can exhale through your nose or your mouth. Inhaling as we look over our shoulder. Holding our breath. Exhaling slowly, bending from our mid-back. Let's do this maybe 6 more times on each side. Inhaling. Holding. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. As a reminder, just inhale as you look over your shoulder. Hold your breath, coming back. Exhaling as you bend forward. Couple more times on each side. Last time. we're going to transition to an exercise called pull, bow, shoot, arrow. And this exercise strengthens both the lung and clears the heart meridian as well. So we're going to raise our left arm straight up, parallel to the floor. Our index finger is pointing to the sky. And we're going to raise our right arm to meet as far as our arm can meet our other arm. And pull, tracing our left arm as if you're pulling the string of a bow to release the arrow. Pulling and letting go. And now on the other side. Pull, bow, shoot, arrow. Tracing, releasing. Meeting, tracing, releasing. A couple more times on each side. This exercise also improves our aim, thinking about how the archer is singularly focused and intentional, but also at a physical level, it opens up our chest and creates more room for our lungs. Also in this posture, we're sitting up instead of slouched down, which is what often happens. And you're automatically creating more room. One more time. Pulling bow and shooting arrow. Pulling bow and shooting arrow. Our next exercise is called a lung revitalizer. You bring your arms up, your elbows jutting out, shoulder height, and your thumbs are touching around your collarbone. So if any of you practice Kathak or a dance form, this is kind of where we start, but a little bit higher. Now we slowly, on an inhale, open our arms, squeezing our shoulder blades, going as far as we can, and turning our palms to face upward and exhaling as we slowly come back. On an inhale, opening our arms, shoulders squeezing, going as far as we can, turning our palms and coming back on an exhale. Inhaling. Returning to bring the arms closer to our bodies. Inhaling. Opening our arms, our chest, our lungs, turning our palms. You can do this up to 15 to 20 times. And if your arms are getting tired, that's okay. It's just, it's a muscle that will build over time. But it's a powerful exercise to strengthen your lung capacity. Exhaling as we bring them back in. A couple more times. Inhaling to open, squeezing our shoulder blades. Exhaling as we come back. Inhaling. And exhaling as we come back. For our final exercise, we're going to bring our hands, our palm, one on top of each other. And we'll straighten our arms. And now we'll bring them up. Slowly bringing them down. Raising our arms. This exercise is good for calming the nervous system and releasing emotional stress, and always strengthening our lung capacity, because we're really creating the space, this expansion in our chest as we do this. The benefits of these exercises are far more than just one organ. And as you start doing them on a more regular basis, you will start feeling this inner shift in your body. But it's also just a great stretch. So let's do this a few more times. Inhaling and releasing. And you may not be able to see my arms, so I'm going to go back a little bit. But essentially, they meet at the top. And come down. Raising, releasing. Raising, releasing. In our final posture today, we're just going to practice belly breathing. Inhaling, expanding our belly. Exhaling, letting go. Just meditating in silence, focusing on our breath. Inhaling through our nose, exhaling through our mouth. Thank you, and I hope you found this helpful. I will be sharing a series of exercises, and we'll try and keep them simple so you can practice at home and hopefully find the benefits.